I may need to have a sit down with best friend, F21, and boyfriend, M23. Over the weekend, my boyfriend, 23, of 5 years, and best friend, F21, and I, F21, rented a little cottage to hang out together. Long story short, my best friend is a beautiful girl and she is very comfortable in her skin. The entire time she was wearing very revealing clothes. She was wearing booty shorts that literally were like the size of boys' shirt underwear. Wearing little crop top shirts with no bras. I, as her best friend of 10 years, know that she had always been like this and she wears things like this even if it's around just girls. But I could tell that my boyfriend was getting a little uncomfortable. I didn't see his eyes wondering or anything as such. But I feel as if I do know him and can read his body language. I don't know if next time I should say something to her or even have him stand up and say something to her. I don't know how to approach this situation. It's been on my mind for a while too. My boyfriend and I haven't had a conversation about it either. Don't know what their history is, but my general rule of thumb is that if I'm the common point of interest, then it's on me to help facilitate a good dynamic between the people that may not know each other as well. I'm really not sure what you can say to either of them. Going away with 2 other people to a little cottage is usually something that only people who are very close and familiar with each other would do, and so in that context I think your friend should have a reasonable expectation that she can just be herself. Which is what you are saying she is doing. Your boyfriend also isn't really do anything wrong. Everybody has different upbringings and experiences and therefore things they're comfortable with. You've not suggested he's acted or spoken to her inappropriately. If it's a genuinely problem, then I think they're probably not ready to be in such an intimate and full-on setting with each other. Which is fine. The only person that it serves having them both in such close proximity is you, since you want to maximize time spent with both of them, so you're probably the one who's going to have to compromise. Who invited her? Technically, nobody did anything wrong, so I'd be very careful about how you intervene. Emo, there's nothing to discuss. Your friend has always been this way and you've accepted it for all of these years. Your BF didn't have wandering eyes and maintained the respect you want in your relationship. This situation triggered an insecurity of yours, and that's where the conversation needs to happen. Ask yourself why you are bothered by it and if it's something to be upset about. Work through those feelings. You said she's been like this for 10 years. Why are you all of a sudden uncomfortable with what she wears? You already knew she's like this. Also, she can dress however she likes. I wouldn't say nothing because it strictly sounds like a you prob. Just avoid going on trips with her. Do a girls' weekend or a BF/GF trip. No reason to combine them. If you're uncomfortable going on vacations with someone, don't go on vacations with them. Sounds like a you problem. You know how your friend dresses. You chose to go on vacation with her and your BF. She was wearing crop tops and short shorts. Did you expect her to cover up more on vacation? If anything, people tend to wear less clothes on vacation. Just don't combine travel with them again, since it makes you uncomfortable. Having just the 3 of you hang out in a cottage seems like a weird mix already and just not the best idea. If you knew she was like this, you should have known to not invite her, since the way she dresses makes you and your boyfriend uncomfortable. Edit. Spelling. This is between you and your boyfriend, not you and her. This is how she is and how she dresses, and there is nothing wrong with that. Your boyfriend is uncomfortable and there is nothing wrong with that. You and him need to figure out how to deal with it. If you say something, then it will be awkward. If this is how she always dresses, then that is who she is. She isn't trying to get your BF's attention. Let it be. Did your best friend dressing like this around your BF made you uncomfortable? It's okay if it did, and it's okay if you feel like you would want her to not wear revealing clothes around your BF. I think you should take this as a mental note to not plan trips with her and your BF together. I don't think you nor your BF should say anything to her about it, especially since she has always dressed this way. If your BF didn't make you feel disrespected when it happened, then there's no need to put any more thought to it. There is no sit down. Don't go on trips just the three of you if you are uncomfortable with how your friend dresses. But you'd be a massive asshole to have a sit down with either of them. You had a family-level vacation and people were comfortable in their own skin. Did you suddenly expect your friend to cover all skin because gasp your boyfriend brought his face? Eyes? If you're not going to ask him how he felt, it's not right to speak for him. You can speak to her about how it made you feel. And so you should. But you cannot speak for him without hearing him. So start there. Figure out what he would want you to say, if anything. And then you can work out your approach. BF is awk because he doesn't want you to take it the wrong way. Nobody is doing anything wrong, just tell your BF you're not basically waiting for a chance to jump on him looking at her too long or something stupid. So you're going to body shame your best friend? This isn't her problem, it's your boyfriend's problem. And your problem. I'm going to put this as nice as I can. Do not shame your friend. You knew how she dressed. She didn't start parading around naked or doing anything new. So you really don't have anything to talk to her about. She's living her life and you want to shame her for how she normally dresses. She has done nothing wrong, and if you don't like how your boyfriend reacts to her, keep your boyfriend away from her and find some women who are ashamed of their bodies or just wear more clothes. Poor girl probably thought she was safe with friends and now you want to make her self-conscious? Don't it. The best you're getting is an awkward friendship where she can't feel comfortable around you because you feel the need to police her clothes. Worst, she tells you to stop trying to shame her and F off. Do not tell her what to wear. If your boyfriend is uncomfortable, that is a him problem. If he is attracted to her, that is a big problem, and you need to know if you will be able to get through that. You are the problem. Your boyfriend was respectful and not trying to do anything, and your friend was being who she is and has always been. If there is some issue, surely both of them would be comfortable enough to come to you and use their words to express it. If they haven't done so, then it sounds like you are just making assumptions due to your own discomfort. No one did anything wrong here, except you for being judgy. She dresses like she dresses. Was she supposed to pack a burqa just because there's a man around?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.